Okay, with the euro yen, we are in a range expansion. We've done 50% of the range so far, this range between here and here, and we are in a bullish environment, so this is expected to continue higher. The the price is currently correcting this very strong uh, impulse of last week. So if we come down to the daily chart to pinpoint where this took off from, so we could say, let's talk about it from down here. Let's go down from down there. And so I'm drawing a Fibonacci on the lowest point and to the highest point, which is actually there. And we may see this correct, taking out these prior lows. So the first objective would be these prior lows and a little bit of space below there to allow for stops to be triggered on the downside. So we're in a corrective mode, but within a bullish environment. So we might see that continuation in whatever form the continuation takes, the continuation of the correction. So it could be something like this, we don't know, or it could just plummet. But we're looking for support in and around the prior lows of Friday, in and around there. Or we could even see a retest of the trend line at this juncture. But that is yet to be seen. So we're just going with the flow, and the flow is to the downside. If we come into the near-term chart, we can look at the correction unfolding from a lower time frame, noting that we're breaking this bullish trend. So we're now bearish while below it as a counter trend line. And I'm drawing that with a rather broad brush. We can draw it whatever you like, just connecting the dots really. But we can see that this trend is decelerating. We've broken the prior lows over here. These were the highest lows before the highest high was actually over here. So we've broken below there as well, which is bearish. That's acting as a resistance zone currently. We may get a move up in to retest that resistance zone. And in that case, we can draw our bearish trend line and expect it to be respected. So we're now drilling right down into the current price action. We've got 38.2 retracement eyed of this bearish move. In the 20s, more than likely, that considering the strength of the correction, we could come up inside a bit further. And in that respect, we can be looking at a 50% mean reversion, a 61.8, to test the trend line and see if it doesn't hold for a continuation of the downside towards the daily target. This is where we're at. This is the area that we're looking for the market to decelerate in and start moving lower, or indeed not run any higher than the prior highs. Otherwise, the bearish thesis for the immediate future will be invalidated, and we'll be looking for the price to move back up into liquidity. Got this over here as a target area if we were to break these highs. So I'm just drawing these potential resistance levels. So those are my resistance levels that I've just drawn, and we're targeting to test 153, the figure, on the downside.